पीपीटी, राइट और नॉट?
तीनों तीनों कलर रहता है।
तीनों कलर रहते हैं बेटा, ठीक है। डिपेंड्स ऑन नियर बाई यू आर गोइंग टू गेट दिस कलर्स, ओके। Try PPT, red,
यस सर।
orange, yellow PPTs will be coming. Any PPT if you get, see, this will be different. No, this will be same, but this is different. No, here R may be attached, H may be attached. Depends upon that one. Any of this particular PPT you get, then we call it as a what? 2,4 DNP test. Okay.
यस सर।
Once go through the notes clearly, you will get this point. And next one is sodium bisulfite. Sulfite means H2. Hydrogen sulfide means H2SO3 is a hydrogen sulfide. This is nothing but sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite again same acidic reaction. C double bond O. And which type of reaction better? This particular bond will be this bond broken, bent here, and this SO3 and H will be attached here.
न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन।
न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन only. See, खाली न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन में दो देखा है अब तक confirmated test, नहीं? And you can see here aldehydes, and also it can be given by small ketones only, not all ketones. Okay, only small ketones, nothing but only CH3 and maximum at corner like this double bond here, one CH3 should be there, and it should not be like a pH like this bond double bond O. It should not be like this like double bond O. ऐसा वाला ketones आए तो just it is not giving that test, only small ketones. Small
ये वाला
ketones
रिएक्शन देखे हैं पहले,
देखा है?
सोडियम बाइसल्फेट वाला।
हाँ.
यस सर।
So this particular reaction, especially means like here as we are discussing distinguishing tests, we are only writing the reactions, but you know na generally what how we will discuss about these points in depth, right or not? In that particular chapter, right? Next one to tolerance test, to everywhere it is coming, everywhere in the sense aldehydes, ketones in this chapter, and also in terminal alkanes. I already said na terminal alkanes. There also we seen how this reaction will be there here. First see what is tolerance test, what is filling test, Benedict test. Then finally we'll see where this particular reactions will be happening. Clear?
यस सर।
So first of all, that is tolerance test. Again, no need to repeat. This is what our particular ammonical silver nitrate solution. So actually, this is acting as which agent? Mild oxidizing agent. But a mild oxidizing agent, not only this one failing solution, these are also acting as a mild oxidizing agents only. If it is a mild oxidizing agents, for suppose it is a mild oxidizing agents, then what happens? Aldehydes will be converted into what?
कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में बदल देना।
कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में बदलते हैं, लेकिन फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू यूज this one for ketones, is this reaction possible?
हाँ सर।
Why
कीटोन्स
not?
इजीली ऑक्सीडाइज नहीं होते हैं।
हाइड्रोजन रहना ना, पहले पहले हाइड्रोजन तो रहना इजीली ऑक्सीडेशन होने के लिए, राइट और नॉट?
यस सर।
So that's why you won't take this part. So tolerance reagent, you can see finally by oxidation reaction carboxylic acid will be formed, and finally it is going to give Ag, silver mirror. So whenever you use this reaction, then above this particular test tube, you can see that what silver color will be formed on the particular walls of that particular test tube. Got the point? There, then we call it as a tolerance reagent. Okay. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट आते हैं फेलिंग सोल्यूशन टेस्ट. फेलिंग सॉल्यूशंस में अब याद करना बस क्या है. फेलिंग सॉल्यूशन दो रहते हैं, फेलिंग सॉल्यूशन ए एंड फेलिंग सॉल्यूशन बी. फेलिंग सॉल्यूशंस ए में CuSO4 और NaOH का सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं, और फेलिंग सॉल्यूशंस बी में सोडियम पोटेशियम टार्टारेट. See here, sodium potassium tartarate. This is the tartaric acid. Tartaric acid में एक कार्बन में OH COH एंड और एक कार्बन में OH और COH आते हैं, ठीक है. This is nothing but tartaric acid. Sodium potassium tartaric acid means in this particular COOH groups, what is present? O minus, K plus, and also sodium plus and minus. This particular salt, we are calling it as a sodium, potassium, tartarate.
Potassium
Nothing but
tartrate.
Russian salt. Here also, in this particular reaction, see there in silver mirror test, you got a silver mirror in the test tube, right? So in this particular reaction, you can see deep blue color. Wait, first of all, let me elaborate this point. 1:1, okay, fine. So you can see this particular Felix solution is having the deep blue color. Okay.
Blue color.
So this CuSO4 first it will be converted to copper hydroxide and copper oxide. Copper hydroxide,
Peroxide.
which is a +2 state, and this will be converting into this is also +2 state. No, this particular +2 state is converting into +1 state. Which reaction? +2 to +1 means reduction. If it is undergoing reduction, then it will make this oxidation. Right or not? So
Yes,
this is
sir.
also redox reaction only. And once oxidation is done, then what is the next point? You are going to form CO2. Here formation of CO2 is the major confirmatory test. What is that confirmation? It is having the red PPT. Red CO2 is having red PPT. Okay. Next point for Benedict's solution test. Here we are not going to waste the time. Just simply remember Benedict solution, Benedict test, and also Fehling test. Both are exactly same only for any compound. Okay,
Okay.
but only change is there where just compound change is different. That is, one is copper sulfate and one more is sodium carbonate we'll use and sodium citrate. This is the sodium citrate. No need to remember this particular structure, but just see sodium citrate, right? So if you use this one, then exactly again this also forms same reaction above this reaction only. Got the point? Red PPT will be formed. Copper CSO4 is no, it will form red PPT. Same reaction. Reaction is not different. Okay. Next last one. See, we are almost come to end. So here you can see Schiff's reagent test. Okay. In Schiff's reagent test, first only I'm telling, don't remember the structures. Okay, just for your kind information only I have given. Instead of this particular structures, I'm telling that what we will use in this particular shift test, that is rosanilin hydrogen chloride. A name, this name you remember, rosanilin hydrogen chloride. उसके बाद in the presence of SO2 it is giving Schiff's reagent. Okay, first this is nothing but Schiff's reagent. Actually, Schiff's reagent color is colorless. Okay, that colorless Schiff reagent, whenever you add which one aldehyde, whenever you add aldehyde, then it is converting into pink color. Rosanilin hydrogen chloride is red color, and this is colorless, and finally it is becoming pink color. Pink color forms, then it is a test. Okay, and here what I have given clearly the table where the Tollens test, Fehling and Benedict same, both are same only I said. So that's why both I've written simple point. And next one is Schiff's test. So this particular test will be given by, see, here aldehyde can be given by a simple aldehyde. It will give all three tests, Tollens, Fehling's and the Schiff's test. Whereas aromatic CHO can give only Tollens test. Right? That you have to remember. Beta. Ketones cannot give these three tests. Only simple ketones like that. Ketones cannot give. In that exceptional cases, I will be telling you. Okay. Next one is formic acid. Formic acid can give first two tests, but it cannot give the Schiff's test. Next one is glyoxal, you know, na, CHO and CHO. For this one, it can give first test, but not remaining two tests. And glyoxalic acid. Glyoxalic acid means one carbon is like aldehyde, and one more is having the carboxylic group. Then we call it cannot give which test? Fehling's test, but remaining two tests it can give. And next one is alkyl hydroxylamine. This particular alkyl hydroxylamine can give only one test. What is that one? Yes, exactly. And also like that, some more example given. Hemiacetal, hemiketal. This particular, you know, na? Hemiacetal, hemiketal, and also alpha hydroxy ketone. See, this is some important cases. That's why I have mentioned here. So other than that aldehydes, these also can give some of the tests. Okay, one is alpha hydroxyketone can give two tests, but not the third test. That is Schiff's test. Whereas hemiacetal, it can give two tests, but it cannot give the third Schiff test. Whereas this terminal can also again I mentioned, see, it can give which test? Tolerance test. Right or not? That we discussed, but it cannot give that remaining two tests. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and some of the note points you can see this point here you can see some important compounds which can give all these three tests that also I have mentioned. And next one is a test of acidic active hydrogens. Here, what is the point beta? Hydrogen. This hydrogen should be acidic. Whenever it is acidic, acidic reaction. We discussed already acidic reaction. About that
Yes,
point
sir.
only I am
Yes,
telling.
teacher.
So this is partial positive and here partial negative is there. Then what happens in the reaction of just metal, sodium metal? Then plus
And
and
this
minus will be
hydrogen
formed.
gas will evolve.
Like that, who can give OH can give, NH can give. Who see all are very good acids when compared to hydrogen. So that's why all this all this can give. This is what we call it as the active hydrogens. Which hydrogens we call this one? This hydrogen we call it as the
Active hydrogen.
active hydrogen. Is all hydrogens are active hydrogens?
Yes,
No.
sir.
See, for example, CH3 have given. How many active hydrogens are there?
There are, say,
Not even one. How it will be active? Will it react? Right or not?
yes, sir.
Here, how many active hydrogens? Here,
Mm.
two active hydrogens. Got the point? How many active hydrogens they will
Yes,
be
sir.
asking? You should remember. Okay. So for that, examples I have given here. Next test is sodium hydrogen carbonate test or sodium bicarbonate test. Right or not? So sodium bicarbonate is
Yes,
a weak basic solution, and this reaction also 100 times we have discussed. Any particular, for example, AH बोल के कुछ reaction है, this is the hydrogen. When this reaction is possible, for example, if it is having reaction with NaHCO3, it should form finally what? A and Na plus A minus, and along with this one,
carbonic acid.
carbonic acid. So to form carbonic acid, this reaction to be possible means first of all this should be more acidic, more acidic when
Yes, sir.
compared to this H2CO3. Who are those more acidic that you can see here clearly? Right or not? Generally,
Yes, sir.
phenol cannot give this reaction, but in place of phenol, any substituted group, that is any nitro group substituted electron withdrawing group, there this particular reaction is possible. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
And the last iodoform test is the mechanism. Again, I will be explaining for you. But currently, remember that whichever the iodine, see, iodoform test can be given by those particular aldehydes or ketones, whichever it may be. इसका alpha carbon should be consist of three hydrogens.
Um,
And
can
here,
we
here
form it?
whatever it may be, whether it may be hydrogen, whether it may be an alkyl group or aromatic group, but CH3 should be there. Then what happens? This iodine will be substituted with the three particular hydrogens, and finally CI3 will be formed, and it will be breaking down and gives CHI3 plus this particular salt. Right or not? If you take KOH,
Yes, sir.
um, here K will come. If you take sodium, here sodium will be coming. This is nothing by iodoform test. Iodoform test can be given by what is the color? What is the color of
Yellow
iodoform test?
PPT.
So yellow PPT. Right or not? Yellow PPT when are formed, then
Yes,
it is
sir.
giving iodoform test. But for this point here only, I don't want to stop. Definitely, is point in this point, I am going to discuss one important point, that is who are those compounds that can give this particular test. Not only this aldehyde and ketone which consist of alpha carbon, some more compounds like this particular compound alcohol, this also can be given. How that
अल्कोहल भी देता है एल्कोहल
अल्कोहल
अल्कोहल पहले
इसमें
ऑक्सीडाइज होके बन जाएगा एल्डिहाइड और फिर दे देगा
फिर दे देगा नहीं. सो इसलिए रिएक्शन भी हो जाएगा ऐसा। एक पॉइंट ने बहुत सारा पॉइंट्स में है इसमें। डिटेलली आई विल बी शेयरिंग द नोट्स बेस्ड ऑन दिस वन, देन इट विल बी क्लियर। ओके।
अभी एक टेस्ट हुआ था ना कल, मतलब मलाना में।
हाँ
तो उसमें क्या बोलते हैं, हम लोग को बताना था कि कौन कौन सा टॉलरेंस रीजन से टेस्ट देगा। एंड यहाँ था दो ऑप्शन में, और एक ऑप्शन और दो में कीटोन था। तो ये भी जिसमें एक में कीटोन था ना, वो कीटोन वाला भी दे रहा था। तो कुछ इसमें मैं टेंशन
अब
था।
क्या किया? अच्छा, आंसर कर दिया कि नहीं?
हम तो एकदम मजे थे, दो ऑप्शन में तो मेरे सही था मेरा।
अभी समझ हो कैसा है? अभी समझ हो गए? ठीक है बेटा, मैं इसका नोट्स भेजते हैं आपको, देन यू विल बी अंडरस्टैंड। ठीक है। एंड आल्सो रिमेंबर फाइनली, this will give, even though having alpha side CH3, but still this is not giving. And also these all compounds which are given, these also can give iodoform tests, remember.
यस।
Clear? I hope now all the tests have been done. So these are all the complete tests for functional groups. And this notes after completion of this class. Now the class is. So that's all about today's class, and thank you for joining. And so now you can leave. Hmm. YouTube हो गए?
फुल प्रैक्टिस करे तो आते हैं, उतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं। एक प्रॉपर फैकल्टीज को एक बार प्रैक्टिस। Was that 5 able?